CDOC Again is brought to you by Hackensack Brewing Company and their Imperial Pilsner Auga, which was created in honor of the legendary DJs The Awesome 2. It's also brought to you by Chuck D. Spit Slam Record Label Group. The Spit Slam Record Label Group, a Chuck D situation. Catch us on your favorite streaming platform, on Bandcamp, or visit our official web store at spitslamrecords.com. All releases are available digitally or on CD, with select titles available on vinyl and cassette. The Spit Slam Record Label Group. Throwback to the future sound.
It's CDOC again.
Yes, indeed. Episode 167, season 4. And we are back. 2025. CDOC again. Welcome to the show. Happy New Year, everybody. Hope everybody had a great holiday. And yeah, we are going to do our best every week this year to keep it together right here on It's CDOC Again. Season 4. Yes, indeed. And speaking of 4, I got the Fantastic 4. Yeah, you know who it is. You saw the new intro. There you go. First up, our lady from the heyday of K-Day. Got her start in classic rap radio, Jennifer O. Jenny.
What's happening?
What's good?
What's happening?
Oh, you know. It's here. It's the new year.
I got a windstorm going on outside.
That's interesting. Jeez.
Yep. They've been telling us. I was seeing earlier gusts up to 60, and now it's saying 60 to 100.
What? That's crazy. And that sucks.
So we'll see how long I last here.
Right. If it goes out, we know why. So.
Yep.
Don't blow away. You know.
Right.
To the land of Oz or whatever.
Exactly.
Right. Also joining us, he's got the dopest account on Instagram, Culture Clip King. Better follow him or you're a sucker. Ultraback7.
CDOC. Dorothy, how are you guys doing on a Tuesday night?
Dorothy.
Doing well, bro. How are you?
I'm wonderful. No,
Excellent.
You know, she's got wind. We got wind gusts, but not that. But the Hulk is out. It's super duper cold.
It is. It is brutally cold. So
Yes.
And what's funny is we didn't know. From our area, we didn't know the phrase "the hawk is out." We didn't know that. We didn't know what that was. Yeah. So in Christmas in Hollis, we did a cover of Christmas in Hollis once, and we were trying to figure out that line because we didn't know what that meant. And like, what are they saying? The what is out?
The Hulk is out.
The hawk is out. And then somewhere later on, I was like, oh, that's what that means. Okay. Some New York shit, I guess.
Yeah,
I still don't know what it means.
It means it's cold. It's brick.
Okay, two things. It's like the cold is on you, so it's hawking you, but it's also when you hear that whistle with the wind, woo, that's like the hawk screaming. So it's like the hawk is out.
There you go. The hawk is out.
Yeah.
There you go.
Learn something new every day. Did you know that it's not cold as hell? Did you know
I saw that?
It's cold as hail.
Oh. I would say it's cold as hell.
I like it as cold as hell, but
yeah.
It's one of those bizarre, what is that
Things?
called? Mandela. I guess it's not Mandela effect. It's shit you heard wrong.
Butchering the English language. Yeah. Yep.
Well, it ain't gonna change. I ain't saying hell.
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. Speaking of hail, yeah. Speaking of hail,
who's been on
yeah, he's a speaking.
that station since the Ice Age.
Yeah. He's been running Hip Hop Gods since hail froze over. No, yeah, I don't know, man. I butchered that intro. Sorry, Flatline. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Flatline.
I hear.
The hell with this guy.
Oh my God.
Yo.
Oh
The
man.
hell with him.
Yeah. What's up?
That's funny.
Go to hell.
Yeah.
Go to hell.
Go to hell.
Oh man. Flatline, did you know the term "the hawk is out"? Did you know that?
No.
What that was? Okay.
I'm from Canada, so I definitely don't know.
Okay. Well, then, all right. Good. I don't feel so bad.
No.
Yeah,
I don't feel
me
so
neither.
bad. Yep, one of those
All
things.
right.
But another thing that hip hop taught me. So
There you go.
Yeah. So yeah. Hey, our guest has limited time, I guess. So we're gonna bring him in because he's been here before. He knows the ropes.
Yeah.
Got to introduce this guy. He's practically a member of the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, as always, for the three-peat, number 3, the Stet Funky Drummer himself, Bobby Simmons.
Bobby Simmons on iHeartRadio. Exactly.
Listen, this is your 106 show?
167.
This is 167?
Yes, sir.
Damn, Jenny, you could have held me out until 170. I would have made the 170th show.
Well, Bobby, with your record, you'll probably be back. So
yeah. Yo, Jenny, that was funny. That it's cold as hell. I got it.
Did you know that?
Yes, I got it.
I didn't know that.
I got it.
Whatever, Bobby.
Yep.
What's the deal, baby?
What's going on?
Yo, even though you was from Canada, man, you still got that hell. They got it out there. Because in Canada, I was in Canada like maybe 5 years ago in April, and it snowed. We was like, yo, it's hailing out here. It was snowing like a motherfrogger out there, man, in April.
What part of Canada?
I think we was in Toronto.
Okay, that makes sense.
And matter of fact, I got it on video too, because at the time I was using this had to be about maybe 7 years back, because I was using my I wasn't using my phone back then. I was using my it's not a laptop.
BlackBerry?
Using that to record stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, it's snowing out. We was sliding on the ice. We was in Toronto. We was like April, like what the matter of fact, it was longer than that. It was 2016. It was longer than that. It was 2016. That's the last time I've been out there.
A while back.
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah.
That was then, but doing good though. So how's everybody doing, man? How y'all doing, man? Thank you for having me back on the show. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Very much. You know what I'm saying? Because I love talking about people because I got people to talk.
Oh.
Hey, Jennifer, listen. I heard you. You said something about, they said the winds is going to be the what?
60 to 100.
Listen, you and Ultra, y'all need to keep that over there. You and Ultra keep whatever's going on over there.
The flash?
It did? Yo, y'all keep that over there. We in Manhattan. Keep that over there. Don't bring that over here. We don't want that. You and Ultra, y'all keep the snow and the wind right there.
I'm going to bring it up there. I'm going to bring it right up there.
We don't need that. What's that weather like, Flatline? You in Canada now?
No, I'm outside Seattle.
Oh, you in Seattle? Oh, you good then?
Yeah, I mean it's cold, but there's no snow, right?
Yeah, but Seattle, it don't get brick in Seattle though.
No.
Seattle don't get brick.
Mm-mm.
So to y'all, it's just chilly.
Right.
Like it's cold.
That's true. Yeah.
It's chilly.
Yeah, I remember in Seattle. I used to stay at when me and Daddy-O was working with this group called Nocturnal Rage, and I used to stay at this hotel right under the Space Needle. It's a hotel right there.
Yep.
Right under the Space Needle. I used to, every time I went down there to work with them, they said, yo, because they had this big house. They said, you can stay in a house. Nah, man, I'm staying right under the Space Needle.
Hell yeah.
That's why I stayed there. It was a hotel right there, right next to it, man. I love Seattle. Seattle's pretty cool, man. The home of Jimi Hendrix.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
The home of y'all know Jimi Hendrix put out all these records, and none of his records, I'm talking at the time that he was alive, put out all these records at the time that he was alive, and none of his records went platinum.
Yeah.
None of them.
It's wild.
Crazy. It's crazy, right?
But he was the biggest rock artist out there. Like, none of his joints went platinum. So that shows you that. So everybody out there that's talking about, yeah, my joint went platinum, that don't mean you great because your joint is platinum. Right. That's a plus that you sold a lot of records and a lot of products. But Jimi Hendrix showed you he was the greatest and a god at what he did. Yep. And none of this, Hey Joe, none of that sold platinum, went good, none of that.
Yeah.
None of it.
That's crazy.
So somebody explain that to me.
Have you on a Jimi Hendrix side note, have you guys seen the documentary on Electric Lady Studios?
No, I haven't seen that. And then what's my man name? Quest, didn't he do that?
He didn't do that one, but I'm trying to remember if he's in it. I don't think, maybe not, but
Question.
No, it's really good though. It's about how they found it. You know what? It was a club.
Yeah, and he bought it out.
Yeah, and he bought it out.
Yeah. I saw the Jimi Hendrix movie, not the movie, but the an old Jimi Hendrix documentary in I think that was what 76 or 77. They did a documentary on him using the girlfriend and all the girlfriends and put it. I just thought that documentary was good, and they used vintage footage of Jimmy playing the acoustic. Like I just thought that was so. Yeah, they talked about how he purchased Electric Lady. He was going bankrupt because he had to go out and make money.
Yeah.
Studio up. So yeah. Jimmy's like one of those artists, man, that I'm telling you, no disrespect to people who selling records. I'm not mad at them. I'm just saying now, after knowing that about Jimmy, you can't gas me up. Don't look, there's some artists out there who's really incredible good. And they don't have platinum records, but they dope.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gassed on my joint went platinum. I did 1 billion streams. It don't matter to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like what you bring to your art form, or if it bleeds enough into everybody else that they're like, yo, we accept this. You know what I'm saying? So Jimmy was that. Man, you see Prince and Jimmy, you see Sly and Prince, you see everybody in them, man. Those are artists that was like, they was breaking ground.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's why we wanted to beat them, man. We was like, nah, we want to be those guys.
Yeah, exactly.
When we saw Sly Stone when we was in LA, we was like, yo, he had a Winnebago.
I heard, right? I heard about that.
Me, Daddy-O, Paul, and DBC, we all went up to him to talk to him. He was in a Winnebago. We was like, yo, what? Sly Stone, you know, he had it parked like, and then we in the downtown LA area where McDonald's and the most like, Stone, man, like what you? That was like his home, man. It was like, yo, it bugged us out because we was like, yo, this is like Chuck was with it. Well, Chuck wasn't with us. That was a tour we was doing.
Okay,
but we came back and we told Chuck, we was like, yo, we just saw Sly Stone because we at that time in '88 all we ate was McDonald's. So we asked everybody, where's the nearest McDonald's?
Right.
And when we saw the truck, a girl told us, a friend of mine, she said, yeah. She said, he's back here again. He always park his car. He's homeless. And we was like, who's homeless? She said, that singer. She didn't even know who he was. It's like that singer, he did a record. He had this record. He was a big star back in the days. And we was like, what's his name? And she called him something Stone. She called him Sylvester Stallone.
Oh my God.
And we was like, Sylvester Stallone. I was like, he just finished the movie. She said, something Stone. And then when she knocked on the door, because they always say, hi, you need anything? And he's like, no, I'm okay. We was like, yo, that's fucking Sly Stone.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy, man. Like, we were young kids. Like, we talking about 1988. We was like, yo, that's Sly Stone. At the time, that's when we used to use those cards to call back home. You scratch the thing off.
Yeah.
I called my mother. I, put the pin up in. I was like, yo, Ma, I just met Sly Stone. He homeless. He wasn't homeless. He was just living in his Winnebago.
His Winnebago, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, don't put no rumors out there he homeless. That's just how he wanted to live. You know, he's like, I'm just going to live in my Winnebago. He said he would park in his son's backyard. His son let him park in his, his backyard. Just park the truck there and he would just live there.
Yeah.
You can't be homeless with a Winnebago.
Right.
Nah.
I'm saying?
Yep.
You call them homeless, But those are those Doc.
Crazy. What'd you say?
So I said, those are heroes, Doc.
They are our heroes.
Those
I
are
mean, such a huge in fact, speaking to Sly Stone, my top 5 vinyl episode is out tonight.
Yep.
And spoiler alert, but There's a Riot Going On was one of my picks.
Yes. What?
There you go.
I watched that.
What? There's a riot going on. Man. Go ahead, man.
Speaking of Sly Stone, my favorite Stetsasonic song is "It's in My Song."
Oh, shit.
Hey Doc, I sample snitch. I don't care. But it's because Bobby comes in with those drums. That's my guy.
Crazy.
Tell him, I'll call you later. I'll send you. I'll cash you out. Tell him.
You got it.
No, bro.
Seriously,
that song.
That's my favorite Stet song.
It's funny too because when that track came out, that sample was kind of like, there was like one other song at the time, I think they kind of used it, maybe that slide joint.
Right.
I can't remember what it was, but you adding the live drums to it just gave it so much more energy than anything else. It was crazy. Yeah, at that time, I remember when we went in the Calabi Studios to cut that, I remember Daddy-O kept saying, yo, we need to take this to a rock era, man, and really just go crazy. This is that, I said, yo, and we just vamped out. Like literally, like I wish I had bought a camcorder then. I didn't buy a camcorder until 1990. I wish I would have bought a camcorder back in 87. Yeah. Because we literally vamped out. I actually did 2 takes with that. I did 1 take, and then I didn't like it. And then when we did the second take, I played that whole thing straight through. And at the end, we just vamped out. We just wild out, Paul was scratching, and we just wigged out. And I told Daddy, I said, yo, we need to do an edit version, have Tommy Boy and them hold it, so we can do what Sly and them used to do, or Jimmy and them used to do, or Motown used to do. Where I remember we listened to the Marvin Gaye record, What's Going On, and they don't have this no more. Thank God I have the original 45 that my brother bought back in 1971 of What's Going On. And if I don't know if you remember this Flatline, you a Motown fan?
I am. Yeah.
Okay, if you remember Motown records when they put out What's Going On, when the record ended, it faded out. And it faded back in at the end. I don't know if y'all ever remember that. Yeah. It faded out when it was over, it faded out. And then when it faded, you thought the record was over. Then it came back up. Same thing I did with the hip hop band. I did that with the hip hop band. Yep. I faded and then I faded back. Joe, we wanted to do that, but it's in my song. We wilded out at the end. I mean, we was literally like, and actually, Bob Coulter's playing guitar. That's him doing that. That's wow. Guitar. So we started wigging out at the end, like bing, bing. It was like we was like the Muppets. You know what I'm saying? We was just wigging. And I said, yo, D, we need to cut that and fade that in, like maybe after, not It's in My Song, but after one of the other record and call it a reprise. Yep. But we never did it. We never did it. That would have been crazy. That's why we need to get the masters of that so we can do that, because it ran the tape out. Like literally when I think we did like maybe 9-10 minutes of that.
Oh my God.
Shit.
And then we stopped when the tape turned white. Flick, 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 and we was like, okay, we done.
Wow. Oh, come on, Bobby. You gotta get that. We gotta hear that.
Yeah, well, maybe Daddy, well, me and Daddy are both for the kings when it comes to cassette. I doubt it if I have a cassette of it, but I just gotta go through all my my fish market bags.
Do we have to beat up Tom Silverman? What's up?
No. Tom Silverman is done. He's done. We just gotta go to Reservoir on that.
It's that Reservoir, right?
Yeah, he's done. When Tom sold the company, I was the only one, well, not the only one, but Daddy on him was like, anything that's going down with Stetson Sonic, let Bobby handle it. So I was the one talking to Tom. I was talking to Tom like maybe once a month. And Tom was telling me, because he came to see us at the Blue Note when we played the Blue Note here in New York.
Yeah.
Came down. And he was like, listen, man, be great. I got the company back. I brought back Tommy Boy. Be great if you guys do a new album and we can put a CD package together with the new stuff and the old stuff. He was like, yeah, that's cool. That's dope. So Daddy said, well, talk to Bobby. So I was talking to Tom. And Tom told me, he said, yeah, Bobby, this would be a great idea, man. I said, okay, well, let me talk to the guys and see what they want to work out. So I spoke to everybody. I spoke to Fuquan, Daddy-O, Wise, Paul. I spoke to everybody, and everybody said that'll be dope, but we're not doing the same deal. Tom wanted to do the same deal that he did with us. And I said, but Tom, we're in a digital age now. I said, we have no contract for digital. You're gonna go digital? He was like, yeah, but nah, man. I said, but let me. And you know what he did? Daddy will tell you. You know what he did? I guess he figured, well, I don't want to talk to Bobby. So guess what he did?
Call Daddy up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Call Daddy up. And Daddy will say, yo, Tom, understand, but Bobby, he comes back to us. He tells us what y'all talking about, as if I was the lawyer.
Right.
He tells me what y'all talking about, and then we all have to agree. Because, Daddy didn't want that problem that we had prior.
Right.
Well, the group members was like, yo, we got to start doing this, like a group. And Tom did not want to do a new deal.
That's crazy.
He didn't want to do a digital deal.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense with what transpired with De La and everything. So
exactly. We didn't want to do that. So it's like, we wound up not, I guess, doing the project. And then all of a sudden, I think close to like maybe 6-7 months, then we read an article, Tom Silverman sold Tommy Boy Records for like $150 million. So I figured, let me call Tom. And when I went to call Tom, all I heard was, the number you have reached is no longer.
It's like when you called me.
I was like, I swear to God, Flatline. I called Daddy-O. I said, hey. I said, did Tom got a new number or something like that? He said, no, why? I said, because I just called him to figure I rapped him about the deal that he did over that week. He can help us, over there. He said, that was it. Number was changed. But Daddy-O gave me an email address.
Nah. Okay.
That's how I got him, and that's how I got him for the Unsung. Because I almost didn't have time. I called everybody for the TV One Unsung.
Right.
So Daddy was like, yo, again, call Bobby. So I said, yo, I don't know how to get in contact. So Daddy was like, yo, I got an email for him. And I emailed him. So instead of me trying to talk to him about helping us with the Reservoir deal, I figured, let me gas him up. So I said, yo, Tom. Because, I be, y'all know I be doing that, see, Doc. I know if I can get Jermaine Jackson on the phone, Jermaine Jackson doing a record with us.
You're right.
I know how to talk to them.
Right.
So I had Tom up, and I said, yo, Tom, I said, they doing an Unsung on us on TV One, and you have to be a part of it because this is how we got our deal. Tom did not want to do it.
Really?
Hit me back. I swear, I'm glad I learned this from somebody a few years ago. He said, keep a trail of emails, and I'm glad I keep my trails of emails. Mm-hmm. He didn't want to do it. His email was, I don't really have time. I'm doing a lot of things. I'm back from, I'm like, well, Tom, this stuff is not going to air until like next year. You know what I'm saying? We shot it in February. It wasn't going to, in 2022, it wasn't going to air until, in 2023, it wasn't going to air until 2024.
Right.
So he's like, we got enough time, so we'll work around your schedule. Oh, he kept giving me excuses. So I hit him back again. And I said, Tom, you got to be a part of this, man. Do you understand you're the reason why hip hop exists? So I gave him the pedal stool. I said, you the one that this hip hop thing broke because of Tom. You had the break dancers on the label. Like I gave him like a big thing. And he hit me back. He said, okay, give him okay.
Wow.
He said,
you gassed him up.
Yeah, I had to, he said, give him my information. I said, he said, I'm in LA though. I'll be at the Grammy. I said, well, they'll come to you. Don't worry about it. Oh, but I had to gas him up. It wasn't like he ain't doing for the love of Stetson Sonic. Like, you know, for the love of, oh, they doing a documentary. Cool, I'll be down. I had to gas him. Oh, you the one responsible, the breakdancers and the Planet Rock, and you saw him, man. You are part of why we. It took him no more than 3 minutes. He emailed me back. Okay, well, send him my info and I will. But I needed to get it done because there was no way we was gonna do this documentary without having him.
Yeah, of course.
Right. But it was just like he was pulling these punches. Like, come on, you sit. But I think he was pulling it because he was mad because I was the guy to go through.
Right.
He never really had to do that. All he had to do was talk to Daddy. Yo, yeah, Daddy. Yo, I think I'm telling you guys, and if you guys can tour with this album. The same thing he told Daddy. Yo, he told me, and I said, Tom, it all sounds good. Well, Prince Paul said, I'll just keep making a little bit of money off the hard copies.
Yeah.
Through the Amazons and all that. He said, because if I'm not gonna fight you for a digital deal and you're gonna,
Yeah.
Like he really thought we was those guys from back in 1985. Like, smiling like, I mean, we were smiling, but yo, don't you think we learned a lot up to 2023? Like,
yeah.
Why would you offer us the same deal?
That's crazy.
That's silly.
Well, let me rephrase that. Why would you offer them the same deal? Because I didn't.
Right.
I had a different, I had to fight them for the publishing. Not the guys, not Stet Sonic, but I'm talking about with Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
They wanted the work that I did on the Blood, Sweat, No Tears album to go on the T-Girl music. I'm like, you must have bumped your head. You didn't see I did the Rocky V movie soundtrack? That's under my publishing. You must have bumped your head. I wrote why would I want to put Bob Jean on the T-Girl and my song got nominated? We didn't win, but my song got there. Blood, Sweat, No Tears right there. There you go. I got nominated for a Grammy. You want me to put the songs I did with Stet on the T-Girl music? Come on.
No.
You just fight me on that. So if you look at the album, you got the album right there. Ultra look, it said all the songs says
for the Eye Productions.
Yeah, for the Eye Production, Bob Jean music.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't play with me. I got it all. And Daddy-O, none of them fought. They was like, yo, you the only one that didn't sign that deal. So I think Tom resented me a lot. Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. I think he was like, that Bobby, he came in there. He didn't even sign the deal with the guys. How you gonna come in here but they trusted me. And I was actually in the group. I joined Stet in 87. I joined in time for the Info Gear album.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We all knew each other during the On Fire album, but I didn't become a member until 87.
Right.
Like, yo, they was like, me and Daddy was like, we need to do this. And that's when we did it at the Latin Quarters. It's like, no, this is what we're going to do. So I think somehow Tom just regretted, like, oh, why am I talking to Bobby for? Because they know I'm not a gas people up. I'll be gassed. I'm like, yo, come on, Tom. But I gave him, yo, Tom, let's go out to dinner. Let's go out and let's sit and talk about it. He wouldn't even do that.
Wow.
I was like, yo, I'll pay for it. Like, yo, order what you want. Order a la carte. I don't care. It's just like, I want it to be like a sport, like seriously. I swear to God, Jennifer, I'm not lying. I want it to be like a former, like. Let me show you, I'm on that professional. Like, I'm not coming to you like, oh, I'm a rapper, so I gotta act like a rapper. No, I'm coming.
Right.
Here's what we want to discuss. He wouldn't even do the dinner. He wouldn't even do the dinner. I was like, yo, you came to the Blue Note, you saw the show, you see we're still intact. Let's do dinner, Tom. Let's have, my treat. Don't worry about it. He wouldn't even do that. He wouldn't even do that.
Have you talked to the Reservoir people?
Yeah, me and Daddy-O, Kathy, he speaks to them more than I do.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to piggyback him and get on, talk to her, because she's been helping us.
Cool.
So we're going to see. We're not stopping. It's important for us to have all those albums.
Yeah.
It's important for us to have all those albums.
Yeah.
And I was going to post something on. Matter of fact, you know what? After doing the show, I'm going to post it anyway. There's actually a song that I produced on the Stetsasonic album, on the Blessed With No Tears album, that never made the album, but it made the CD single.
Okay.
And it's a song called Peace.
Yeah.
It's on So Let the Fun Begin. That's when we really.
Yep.
So Tommy Boy and them didn't pay for that. I paid for that session. I paid for the recording, I paid for the 2-inch, and I paid for the 1/2-inch. Because at that time we had a relationship with Calliope and Green Street. So I was like, I'm taking my little bit of money. I know what to do. I know how to time the schedule and make sure I don't go over like $1,500. We know how to budget ourselves back then.
Right.
What Tom and them don't know is that I have those masters. They don't have the masters to Peace. And I was gonna post it on social media like, gotta keep your masters. I said, no, Bobby, don't do that because you might start something. But yeah, I actually have that. I own those.
Dope.
I paid with my money because I came up with the idea. Yo, we need to do this record. At the time, I was a big fan of course, Sly Stone. We had just saw him in L.A. and I sampled a quick sample of Sex Machine. I sampled that.
Yeah.
And I said, yo, I got an idea. And they just went in, they just freestyled back to back and just called the song Peace. It wasn't even like a song that they spent time to really write on. It was like, yo, let's call this Peace and we just gonna rap. And it came out dope.
Right.
I played the keyboards and pulled at the scratches and I used the guitar from the Sly Stone Sex Machine record. And I paid for that session, so I own that master. So you ain't got that one, Tom.
Okay, speaking of paying for sessions, remind me, you pulled up in front of a studio and there was a staircase. And you guys were in this studio right here, and there was a bathroom right next to it.
Yeah, that's Calliope Studios.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, that's Calliope Studios. That's the studio where we cut the live drums at. And we used the bathroom. What our engineer Bob Coulter would do is that it's a trick that Sly and them used too. Because when they used to do their sessions back then, of course they mic'd the kick and the snare, but they had an overhead. The overhead will pick up anything that's in the ambiance in the room.
Yep.
So we're talking about now in the 80s where musicians and producers the studio was now, they had foam in the rooms.
Yep.
Kind of kept the session, to get that drum sound where, like the Kashif records and all the funk records. So we was like, yo, how do Sly and them get their stuff to sound that big? And Bob Coulter helped us figure that trick out. I'm sorry, not Bob Coulter. What's my man name? He wound up producing D'Angelo and them later, engineering Tribe Called Quest records. Bob
Power.
Yeah. We used Bob Power first.
Yes.
Bob Power was like he was. Those guys they were working. Chris Shaw and Bob Coulter was working with the greatest artists. And we was like, oh, y'all just came from a session, from a Billy Joe session? We knew the music, so we was like, Billy Joe, yo, let us know so we could come watch the session. Because that's how in awe we was. Even though we was doing rap, we was in awe like, what? You just did a Billy Joel record? Nah, we need to, because we see these cats.
Right.
They didn't really like doing their records because Chris and Bob Coulter and Bob Powers, those guys like to make the drums sound big. But Billy Joe and them, they like their guitars up front.
Yeah.
Those rock records was like, yeah, the drums could be there, but the guitar gotta be screaming. And
yep.
See, with us, they got comfortable. It was like, yo, break beats and live drums, everything gonna be big. If you listen to Tribe's album, the drums is big.
Yep.
And Bob took that with him wherever he went, D'Angelo. He gave I'm sure he showed Questlove and him that trick too.
Oh yeah.
Showed them so they can get that vintage raw. And that's what we learned when he opened the bathroom door and put the microphone, Jennifer, in the bathroom right next to.
I was gonna say, because you weren't putting a drum machine, a drum set in that damn bathroom, because that bathroom was small.
No, yeah, it was. Well, I stayed in the room with that glass window, right? Because that's what you're talking about. When you go upstairs, the glass window, and the bathroom was behind me. And he would put the microphone in the bathroom, but leave the door open.
Right.
So you get the natural
And there was
reverb.
like a,
Yeah.
there was a, it was the studio, the bathroom, and there was a couch.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that was Calliope. I never could remember where the hell it was.
Yeah, that's Calliope Studio. And Bob Pop was the first one who actually worked with to learn that trick. And then we wanted to make sure we did it for all the records. So that's why when you hear it's in my song, you get that but it's like, that's that bathroom. Same thing with This Is It, y'all. That bad.
Yeah.
That's the bathroom is open. It's like I cut my drums, just put the microphone, he put it by the toilet. Because the toilet, whatever sound you get in the room, you get from the toilet. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, wow. I was like, yo. That's why I said, Jenny, I wish I had a camcorder back then.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we could have caught all that. Like, this is how we was recording our records. Now they got it in their computers. Now you can get the sounds you want. But for us, we had to figure that out. Like, yo, that's dope. And we put it on separate tracks. So that the bathroom had a track to capture that ambiance, and then you got the drum mix.
Right.
So if you pull the drum mix down, all you hear is the bathroom.
Right.
But if you pull them up together, you got Ghost Stetzer.
Right.
Wow.
That's what you got.
Yeah.
So we did that. We did that with all our records, man. We were some learning fools, man. We was just like, yo, if somebody's paying for it, we definitely gonna experiment. That's what we did.
Yeah.
That's what we did. So yeah, that was Calliope Studio, Jenny.
I've been to Calliope Studios. I never knew.
Oh, you been there?
How could I just describe it to you?
Oh yeah, sure. Well, some people see it now online because they got people doing sessions. Like I think Prince Paul put up a studio session with him and De La Soul in there. No. So yeah.
You guys were all there.
Yeah, all of us, Jungle Bro. We all recorded Jungle.
No. I mean, you guys were all there when I was there.
Oh, what? Really? Okay.
Okay, buddy.
Listen,
We'll talk about this later.
I got a good memory, but I was in trouble back then. I cut drums and I was running around looking for trouble. I was looking for trouble. That's me. So that doesn't mean that I don't remember you. I remember you, but if you talking about in Calliope, I will cut my drums and I will leave and go look for trouble. I was looking for trouble.
Yeah, I don't remember. I know Daddy-O was in the studio when I got there. He was already in the studio.
He was.
You guys were all sitting on the couch.
I know, like schoolboys, right?
All of you, yep.
Like schoolboys. Daddy at the board. Yo.
And the rest of them lined up like sardines on the couch.
Sitting like schoolboy. Yeah, okay. But I'm gonna tell you, those are some good days though, because we all had our ears open and we was all watching and we was learning. And then when it came time, everybody put they 20 cents in to make that Info Get album came together because everybody, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff Paul did, Daddy on them rejected.
Wow.
For the Info Get album. Paul came up with some tracks that Daddy was like, nah, we don't want that one. And he gave him the De La Soul.
Wow.
Yeah. He gave him the De La Soul. Until this day, may say, yo, thank you for rejecting him, Daddy.
Right. I was going to say.
As a matter of fact, he said that on the Unsung. He was like, yeah, all the songs that Paul was giving Stet, Daddy on them rejected, so he gave it to us. Yeah. Yep. So we was like, but Paul got a lot in with us. He did the music for the Stephanie Insane, which was cool. He also did Pen and Paper. Yep. This was another dope one. He did that one. So everybody put their 2 cents. We also, but you're right though, Jennifer. You're right. We was all sitting like schoolboys. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. That's all right though. That's what grew us though. That's how we grew. You know, we worked it out. We worked it out together though. So, hey, real quick, can I say this real quick? If y'all don't mind me saying this, Flatline, can I say this, man?
Yes.
Yo, we need to come down to Seattle too. Well, we're gonna work on that, Flatline. We're gonna work on that. We're on that. But March 15th, Sonic. We in Baltimore, Maryland. Please, all my Baltimore people that's watching C-Doc right now, bring your ass down. Because we're gonna bring the same show. Smooth the Hustler. Yo, did y'all see that performance with Smooth the Hustler and Trigger that they did with us at the Brooklyn Bowl? Yo, let me tell you something. Even though we rehearsed, and we rehearsed without them, they didn't rehearse with us. Smooth and Trigger didn't rehearse with us. They were in Virginia. They came to New York. What you saw that night was straight, just nothing, no rehearsal.
Wow.
Yo, you talk to a guy who not only produced Smooth the Hustler, worked with Smooth and Trigger, but I was back there on them drums like, yo, like a kid in a candy store, like this shit. Because we never performed that song live with a drummer.
Oh.
And the audience was like, me and Daddy both said it was the greatest moment of that fucking show. It really was. And the people loved it because people in New York rarely ever got to see Smooth and Trigger do this.
Yeah.
But to see them in that kind of presence, and you got Paul scratching, and then you got me on the drums, and just like, and even Smooth turned around, was like, yeah, keep doing it. It was like, if you watch the video, you're gonna see him when he take his jacket off, you're gonna turn around, look, I'm like, yeah, keep that going, because we was, like I said about it, it's in my song, we was just rocking out.
Yeah.
I guess a lot of cats from that era of 90s, early 90s era, they wanted to be a part of that rock band kind of, we know this is what pop is. So we give them that moment. And for me, it was beside the opening, when we do Now Y'all Giving Up Love, because when we do Now Y'all Giving Up Love, it's in the pocket. But doing Smooth and Trigger, doing that song, man, Broken Language was the highlight for me. Wow. It was the highlight. It was like, so come see us in Baltimore. We're gonna bring that again. And I shouldn't even say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway, because y'all know once I get on the phone with people, I can gas people up. It all depends, C-Doc. It all depends how fast we get the record done. If we can get this Cypher Part 2 done with Kane verse on it, I can get Kane.
What?
I can get Kane on the phone. He'll be in Baltimore. I get Kane on the phone. He'll be in Baltimore. That'll also give us the chance to play raw live. Yo.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Again, Flatline, Kid Doc.
That would be nuts.
Give me a moment to get on the drums, do it. Boom, bap,
yeah.
Boom, bap, bap. But I swear to God, we will rock. I don't want to do Warming Up Kane. No.
You gotta do Set It Off. You gotta do Set It Off.
Not even Set It Off. Because Set It Off is it's more like, the reason why Raw will work, because it'll be literally like you going in James Brown mode.
Yeah.
Because Paul can scratch that band, band, and I can hit the cymbal right on a band. Band, what man will go crazy with that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And I play hard, so Kane will feel my kick. Like,
oh yeah,
I'll be back there. Y'all, I only know 808. I just tone my kick down. He'll feel it.
Yep.
Man, don't worry about it. I can't on the phone. I'll get my phone.
We know that you will.
But we got to get the Cypher Part 2 done first. Because I told Daddy, don't make no sense to involve him in any show that we doing. Because the reason why it works with Smooth and Trigger, because Cypher Part 1, Smooth is on it.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Smooth finish. We say, yo, Smooth, do that joint. And then he does Hustling, and then they do Broken Language. So with Kane on Cypher Part 2, it'll give me a moment to let him do Cypher Part 2, and they go, yo, Kane, why don't you do that? And then we go right in the Raw.
Right. Oh.
Right.
And then the place explodes.
Imagine how crazy that would be. Oh.
Yo, but don't worry about it. Once we get Cypher Part 2, I get Kane on the phone. I get him on the phone.
Hey.
You don't understand.
I'm going to try to be there because Baltimore's only 4 hours away.
Oh yeah, yo, and you know it's been a minute since we hit Baltimore, so this is gonna be actually fun for us. We looking forward to one thing that we all look forward to. I'll never forget. Prince Paul actually said this. He said the best time he have with Stetsasonic is when we on stage, and he's right.
Yeah,
because we have a great time when we on that stage.
Yeah,
when we get off stage, everybody just go in their own zone.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're friends, but because we're older now, we don't have to do what we did back in 80 where we have to be confined together anymore.
Right. Yep.
Like, yo, we done later. You want to take this picture? Take the picture. Then it's like everybody just, but when we hit that stage, it's like we're and Paul said that. He said, because we love music.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He said,
you can tell.
Yeah. So when we get in there, it's like, so I think we all enjoy that when we hit that stage. It's like, yo, once we hit that stage, it's like we on cloud nine.
Yeah.
Especially when we do the longer shows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So all my European people that's watching C-Doc, we coming to them festivals. We'll be there. Don't worry about it. We gonna be there. With Netherlands, we coming back. We're gonna do them festivals, man. We're gonna do them festivals. So yeah, I just wanted to say that for all your people that's watching, they could be on the Baltimore side. We'll be in Baltimore, Maryland, March 15th at the Patapsco Arena. So please, everybody, come through and show some love. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
And your Flatline, you gotta tell us where to come in Seattle, man.
I got to figure that out for you.
Yeah, tell us where to come. We'll get there. We'll come there. We'll be there. We'll do a Jimi Hendrix song too to be like, yeah, we in Seattle.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yo, we did that. I swear to God, see that. I'm not lying. We did that. We did. Ask Daddy-O when you talk to him. We did. A friend of mine, his name is Gene Williams. He's a keyboard player. He played with Freddie Jackson. He played with a lot of great, singers and artists. And he said, listen, Bobby, he said the Black Rock Coalition this was 1996.
Yeah.
He said the Black Rock Coalition, they're doing this tribute to Jimi Hendrix. And we'd like to have you guys be a part of it. First thing in my mind is I'm like, why would you want us to be a part of a Jimi Hendrix tribute by the Black Rock Coalition? But that's because they knew what we were doing because we produced Living Color, so they know we were in that.
Right.
Red Hot Chili Peppers and Paul was doing Fine Young Cannibals, so they was like, now you guys are the right guys. You're not gonna come here. You're not gonna do a Nas or you're not gonna do a Tupac. You're gonna come here. It's about the music, being a musician.
Right.
So we did the Black Rock Coalition tribute to Jimi Hendrix. So when we went to London, we would all go to the record stores. And we went to my man record store, rest in peace, man. From Soul to Soul. He had a record store, rest in peace.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we went to his record store. He had a record store. This is before Keep On Moving blew up. This is when he had it, like it was just over there. And we was like, yo, that's dope. We talking about 1988. So we would go to his record store and we would just buy records that we didn't think we can get here in the States because they had different print versions.
Yeah.
So I picked up this Jimi Hendrix greatest hits Jimi Hendrix albums. I'm thinking there's some songs in there I don't see on my vinyl. So when we came back home, of course, we go to our turntables, we played it. And there's a song on Jimi Hendrix album where he does almost the same renditions of Creative Sources, Who Is He and What Is He? I'm not sure if you're familiar with that song.
Yeah.
So when Jimmy comes on, he plays the guitar, he goes, then he started playing solo all over it. So we was like, yo, this is dope. So when we got the call to do the Jimi Hendrix Black Rock Coalition tribute, the guy who was doing it, he said, well, what are you guys going to do to pay tribute to Jimi Hendrix? We said, we're going to do this song, who is he and what is he to you? And the guy said, Jimi Hendrix never done a record like that. And we was like, yes, he did. And the guy fought us. Like he fought us. Like he fought us so bad that he was getting ready to say, well, you know what? I don't even want you on the show. Wow. Like that's ask Daddy-O. When you have a moment, tell Daddy-O, Bobby told us about, like he was almost not wanting us in the show because it was his event. Gene just connected us because he was a part of it.
Yeah.
He said, nah, I'm telling you, I know all the Jimmy stuff and such is going to be there. And I know you guys going to be wrong. Well, anyway, we wound up doing the show and we did it. We did it. That DB was with us at the time, so DB could play the keyboard there. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? And Paul was scratching. You scratching Jimmy's guitar. Boom, boom. Get the wheel. You know, we had it rocking. So the guys did a rhyme, one of the old rhymes to that groove. The audience loved it. They was like, "Yo, that's dope." So look who's backstage, and we get to meet him backstage. You know, he was sitting there. Guy introduced us to him. I guess he wanted to prove his point to us, but we proved our point. He said, "How'd you guys know about that record, that song?" I said, "I bought the album when we was in Europe. It's like one of them print versions they don't sell here in America." He said, "Nobody would have never thought about even doing it. That was like a song. That was just like a jam session." I'm talking about Buddy Miles.
Oh, wow.
Me, Daddy, Paul, all of us. He's sitting in the chair talking to us. We met because he was a part of that tribute because of the whole band Gypsies thing.
Yeah.
And we was like, "Yo, this is motherfucking Buddy Miles." Like, yo, you got to remember, man, we freaking out because we done already met Sly Stone.
Right.
So that was 1988. Now here we come in 1996. This is Buddy Miles. This is the band of Gypsies, man.
Right.
Like for real. We talking about them things, and we even talking about Machine Gun. Boom, 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 boom. Like, yo, Buddy Miles played like a monster playing with bricks, not sticks.
Yeah.
That's how he hit. He's like, pop. It's like, so we like and he said, "How did y'all guys even know about that song?" And I explained to him. So the guy who put the event together, he's like, "Really? Jimmy Buster did a lot of stuff that they just never released." And I said, "Didn't we tell you that?" He said it was a print that it was a Europe. We bought this in Europe.
Yeah.
So like, you know, if it wasn't here, you probably didn't hear it. And at that time, you had to go places to get these records. It's different now. You can go on social media, you'll find it. Then it was like, "Oh, yo, where can I get that at?" Unless somebody brought it from Europe and then sold it to a store that decided they was gonna sell maybe 2 copies of it.
Right. Yep.
And if that's how we when we did the Black Rock Coalition. But it was dope. And that's on video too. Somebody actually had that performance of us doing that on video. We just got but it's out there though. It's out there. My dude told me, Gene, he said, "Yeah, the guy who did it, he said he has it." I said, "Yeah." I said, he probably don't even talk to us because we showed him up.
Right.
Like, yo, Buddy Miles. So Buddy Miles had to tell you, like, he asked us, "Where'd you guys get that?" He said, "Yo, Bobby picked up that. We picked it up when we was in London."
Wow.
So to meet Buddy Miles was dope, man. Y'all gotta understand, man. Meeting these people to us was like the greatest thing because we were still, even though we was making records and we was in the industry, but to come across people like that, like it's like, yo,
yeah, sure.
You kidding? The band of Gypsy, and again, they didn't have million seller records.
Right.
Band of Gypsy didn't sell. Well, now it but then.
Well, yeah, but when
Yep. When they did that live at the Dev, that didn't sell 1 million copies. That was just for those fans in that village area or people who were just like really into the eccentric rock stuff. And Jimi Hendrix didn't sell platinum records when he was alive, but he's the greatest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll tell everybody right now, it don't matter. Go pick up the Stetson Sonic album. I don't care if we got 1 million or not. We still the greatest. We're the greatest. We don't need 1 million. We're the greatest.
Damn straight.
So yeah, I gotta keep plugging that, Doc. You know, I gotta keep doing that.
Of course.
Gotta keep plugging it.
We got to.
So,
Yo, man, 2024.
Yeah.
Hip Hop 51, if you will. Some amazing records from artists that hadn't put records out in a long time. You guys included.
Yeah. You shouldn't ask me on your show because you shouldn't ask me that question. Your flatline. Change the subject, man, because you shouldn't ask me that question because I'm gonna go in.
No, that's why I brought it up.
Listen. We're happy of all of our peers because we love them. So first of all, we too old to be like, what's his name? Put something out. What's my man name from the Outlaws? He put something out dissing Nas. I'm like, really?
Young Noble?
Yeah, you go really? At this time, your old ass, at this time, really? Enough. Now it's just left London with a band, with the orchestra. Really? Right. This nobody want to hear it. Just move on and make joints. Yeah. So I'm saying because we ran into these people back in 2017, 2018, we sounded kind of goofy to them.
Yeah.
Make new music, we're telling you we can do it. Da, 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 da. And Daddy-O stayed on that classic hip hop stuff.
Yeah.
Like he stayed on. They were just like, oh, it's like, come on, man, they don't want to hear this. And we're like, it wasn't. My approach is different than Daddy-O's. Daddy-O approach is excellent because he'll set up where it's classic hip hop. There's no way in the world we shouldn't be put now into classic hip hop section. You got a classic rock, you got a class,
Yep.
So I get it. But I try to put it in the perspective of the journey doesn't end for anybody unless you end it yourself.
Right.
The book, you continue to turn the pages on the book. So put out as many albums and songs as you want. Yeah. Someone's going to get it, y'all.
Yeah.
Right.
Not everybody has to get it. Somebody's going to get it.
Yes.
Those who get it can be able to go through the lobby and go. The same thing what I do with Prince album. Prince put out so many albums. Like people didn't like most of the stuff he put out, like the News album. It was strictly an instrumental album.
Yeah.
No singing over. It was jazz instrument. Oh, it was. I love that album. Now people, when he died, they go back to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know he was a genius. Yes, you did. You just wanted him to pick up the rain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what they did. Come on, Jen. You know people be lying like that. You talk to them now and they're alive. Oh, I didn't like that. As soon as they died, I didn't know he was a genius. Yes, you did.
That is exactly what happened.
Yeah,
exactly what happened.
Point with that.
Yeah, exactly, Flatline. It's like they want Purple Rain. Hey, Purple Rain. Come on, man. You grow from that. The man done went in his 50s, get ready to the 60s. You want to do Purple? Come on.
Yep.
He'll perform it. And when he performs it, he does a better version of it.
Mm-hmm.
So appreciate that. But to have him want to record an album like that Purple Rain album, come on, man. You don't grow from that. So I always use that. And I look at some of the great artists, the Luther Vandross, even the Michael Jackson, until the Invincible album, but even the Michael Jackson, because that Invincible album, it's like he must be wanted to run away from Sony. Because to call Dark Child a dude, I'm like, I like Dark Child, that's my dude, but nah, you ain't get the right one, baby, and you ain't get no. That You Rock My World is okay, but it was not.
Yeah, that was a good joint.
Yeah, it was good, but it wasn't. Come on, man.
Yeah.
No,
I'm a DJ, Flatline. I'm a DJ. I can mix that with The Boy Is Mine.
Oh, yeah.
I can mix that.
Right.
Come on, man. It's like you didn't really work that hard to try to find something to fit like a glove for Michael Soul. But my point, those artists, even Earth, Wind & Fire, they did an album back in 2000 and 2009, and it's a good album. They got a song.
Album. Yeah.
Man, so I'm happy with people just turning the page. I'm not expecting them to do a Shining Star or Getaway.
Right.
The way of the world.
Right.
It's been done.
Yep.
Move on. So I'm a part of that group. And people who are my age and a part of that group, Jen, you know they be lying. They just be trying to be down. I don't like that album. As soon as they died, he was such a genius.
Yes.
He was a genius when he was
tired of that.
Yeah.
Are you tired of that, right?
I'm so tired of it.
It's like, come on. You know he's a genius.
If you, for example, Stet Sonic is here, LL is here.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Ice Cube, like all these people. Redman.
I love that Muddy Waters album.
They're here. They're live. They're making great new music.
Exactly.
And at this point in your career, in their careers, they don't have to be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And we should be thankful for the music. And that is my biggest thing.
Yep.
Exactly. And those are the people, you saw the people putting LL's album down. This ain't the one. This is the right. Man, get out. Stop it.
It's one of my favorite LL albums.
Come on, man.
Yep. Loved it.
Come on. Talking about, LL, he didn't get this one. He need to give it up. I'm like, you know what? And you got to remember, that's the people in my age group. Like, really? Are you serious?
Oh, and Walking with the Panther was fantastic.
Come on.
I like Walking with the Panther.
I like Walking with the Panther, though, Jen. I mean, I don't know, Jen.
I don't know, Jen.
I didn't like that, Jen. I know you mad at somebody, but I didn't like that. I kind of like that, though, Jen.
Yeah.
But not one of his greatest, though. So, but you can appreciate it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can appreciate the Walk Like a Pat, you can appreciate it at least.
Yeah.
She said, yeah, I ain't Jen. I ain't gonna fight with you.
I can appreciate it. I just.
It's better than 14 shots to the dome.
Oh God, yes. God, yes.
As far as it goes.
Wait. Why you like that album, Jen? You like the 14 Shots album?
The new one?
No, the 14 Shots to the Dome. You like that album? Oh, okay. I was about to say Ultra. I was about to say she's about to...
There's a couple of songs on there, but
I kind of like that album a little bit.
Oh, you like that album, Flatline?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, this cipher going on in these boxes here. Y'all got problems. I got a problem with Jen. Y'all got a problem with Flatline. He said he liked that Dome album, Ultra.
I mean,
hey, he likes a lot of stuff. I'm like,
oh, well, but the thing is, but at least you can admit by saying I appreciate it. You don't have to love the album.
Yes,
yeah, I don't love the album, but I like it.
Yeah. But I love that Muddy Waters. I ain't playing with that one.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's great.
Redman did his thing. But again, to answer C-Doc's question is that now everybody of us, yelling and screaming it, now everybody wanted to put out. And we were saying this to them even when we was doing shows with like MC Light. We was doing shows with them back in 2020 before the pandemic happened. We did 2019 what's her name show, birthday bash at Philadelphia, Lady B birthday bash in Philadelphia. Yep. And we was telling them then, oh no. And we was telling Light, and no, I'm just gonna. But here it is. She got an album out.
Right.
We're not mad at her. This is what we wanted to see.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not be afraid. We still telling Kane that. Yo, Kane, don't be afraid. Do your thing.
Yeah.
I can't put an album out. L put an album out. Like you said, Redman got an album out. Stet Sonic put an album out. Stet Sonic put an album out.
There was over
Stet Sonic put an album out.
50 classic artists that released albums in 2024.
Over 50?
Yeah, that I personally know of, that I played on my show last year. And there was over 200 artists.
Wow.
That released that classic art. These are all classic artists that released new music in 2024. It's like 217 artists that I played on my show. All classic.
Good. And we happy.
Amazing.
Yeah, we happy about that, but that's what we wanted to see. We wasn't running around trying to be like the inventors of it. We're not inventors of it. We wanted to convince them, yo, we getting ready to do it. There's a lane, because they didn't believe it was a lane for it, because they just thought that this whole trap thing and what they were doing with the young kids and the Cardi B's, they thought that they thought they were destroying it, that we wouldn't fit in. It's like, don't worry about them.
Yeah.
Right.
We're not catering to them. Their audience have to follow us. Look, let me use a perfect example before I get out of here. I want to use Beyonce as a perfect example. Everybody's talking about, Beyonce did the country album. It's like she just. Here's what I say about that. I agree. I don't think Beyonce should have done a country album, or what she would call a country album. Because she said it's not a country album. They just go, whatever. But she's riding the whole thing. And I'm not mad at the fact that she wanted to get in that compartment.
Sure.
My answer is, if you're going to get in that compartment, do what the greats did. Do what Whitney Houston did. Whitney didn't have to do a country album to get over there. She got over there because she wrecked it. She wrecked a song that was a country song that bleeded over to them.
Yep.
She got over there. She didn't have to do a country album. It's like, if y'all gonna love me, if you're gonna love me for this one song, I'll take it. But country artists loved her for the How Will I Knows. She got in there. Yep. Michael Jackson did the same thing. Michael dominated the pop, the R&B, the country, rock, and the soft rock charts.
Yeah.
They had to condense it down, because I was like, this man, no, he should just be on 3 charts. He was on everything.
Yeah.
He didn't have to make a country album.
Yep.
This Human Nature song went over there. They loved it. Some country people they sing it their way, because we say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? They love it. Yo, Jen, but they loved it, Jen.
Oh my God.
But he didn't have to go over there. It was like, listen, you're gonna take this, and to this day, he still got the biggest selling album on every compartment.
Yeah.
Rock, pop, soft rock, even hip hop. He did every country. He's the only one. And I'm trying to let everybody know you don't have to worry about pleasing a certain audience. Just find that song. And once you find that song, let them market it so that that audience will be able to come to, let them come to you. You don't have to come, don't have to go to them.
Yeah.
I bet y'all $1 million. Taylor Swift is getting ready to do an R&B album.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you.
I could see that. I could see that coming. Yep.
You know why? Because you see she had fun singing with Mary J. Blige. Family Affair. You saw it. Mary gave her, here, you take that verse. And Taylor Swift is doing that verse. Like, I'm feeling this. Listen, she could have did a duet with anybody. Who's the two big artists head-to-head today? Taylor Swift and Beyonce.
Yep.
Why did she do a duet with Mary on stage? And why she picked Family Affair? It's the most hardcore Dr. Dre R&B record.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor was on there feeling it, singing a verse.
Yeah.
I bet you. She came out as a country artist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She dominated the pop charts when she had that manager.
Yep.
And then when he shafted her, she said, oh, no. She dominated again by recutting everything over.
Yep.
What's her next move?
That totally makes sense. Totally makes sense.
And when I say an R&B album, I'm talking about more of an R&B album that's more slush kind of like the kind of songs Clive Davis would find for his black artists.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or like remember when Madonna did bedtime stories?
Right.
Like that.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Because Babyface write those R&B songs. They're very popish. They're not hard. It's like it's R&B. It's soulful. Come on.
Yeah.
She got on stage and performed with the right one.
Yep. Right.
And I guarantee you, it may happen 2028. I don't know, but I'm telling you, they're gonna do it. Taylor Swift is gonna conquer. Oh, so Beyonce, you want to do a country album? Watch what I do.
Yeah. I can totally see that. Totally see that.
You know what I'm saying? And she's gonna do it where she don't have to try to cater to us.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be a pop song.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Slushy pop that black audience and white audience gonna love. Like, come on. When Clive Davis was final songs for Whitney Houston, we was like, our faces was doing that, but we got it.
Right.
Because we knew the kind of artist he wanted to make her. He was like, no. Her first single was definitely an R&B record. My friend wrote that song, Lala. She wrote "You Give Good Love."
Right.
Biggest R&B hit for Whitney Houston. Clive was like, yep, that's what I wanted. I wanted an R&B record. So now black audience know what. Now I need pop records.
Yep.
So he called Narada Michael Ward and give me, I need, and got the songs for her.
Yeah.
Found the cover songs. Give me that George Benson song, The Greatest Love of All. We need to do this. Yeah. We need elevator music.
Yeah.
Look at Whitney's career.
Yeah.
Black people didn't abandon her, R&B artists didn't abandon her. We were just like, all right, we love those songs, but can we get a ghetto-fied something?
Right.
And she gave it to us. My Love Is Your Love with Wyclef. She did that. Then she was like, you know what? I'm going to fight my record company. I'm going to do this record with Bobby Brown because I went to Houston and did it. And we was like, all right, Teddy Riley did a record. So she was able to balance. Clive was able to let her balance it, doing R&B songs, but he always had his finger on the pop songs.
Yeah.
He did that with all his artists. Phyllis Hyman, Jennifer Holiday. He did Aretha Franklin, Dionne Warwick. He did with all his artists. Mm-hmm. And we was like, wait a minute, Aretha Franklin is the queen of soul. What's this? I knew you were waiting. I knew you were waiting. But we loved it.
George Michael. Yeah.
And because we love George Michaels.
Yep.
I'll be dissing Sam Smith till this day. I'll be telling Sam Smith, you know George Michaels.
Yeah.
I don't care. Well, how you don't let Mary J. Blige rock on that Stay With Me record?
Right.
That Stay With sorry, Sam Smith, you're not George Michaels.
Nope.
You're not. You know George Michael. George Michael will be the ultimate. You're not even Boy George. I mean, Jenny, at least Boy George had soul, right? Boy George's first record was a reggae record.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yep.
All that other stuff, Tumble For You, those were just like throwaways. But Time, all those were Motown kind of songs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Sam Smith is not that. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. You can have that over there. We'll settle for Adele because we like Adele. We like her.
Yeah.
But Sam Smith, you know George Michaels. We stay over there. We not messing with you, man. But that's how I look at it with hip hop.
Yeah.
It's just that just do your thing. People will get. You don't have to go. We don't have to go over to the young Gen today generation.
No.
They'll find us.
Yeah.
They'll find us.
Good music is going to translate to something.
Exactly. And I don't have a problem with the Here We Go Again album being out the way it is, because somebody who was born in 2019, by the time they get 17 years old, they're going to find that Here We Go Again album.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They're going to find it. I went on YouTube and I saw this video. Still, son, it just came out like 10 years ago. And they're going to find it.
Yeah.
Same way those kids from Japan found Blood, Sweat, No Tears. I get mad at Daddy-O. I said, Daddy-O, I cannot believe that those kids in Japan said, when I ran into this kid, goes to NYU, and I was at a bar because I was kind of setting up the new. That's when we was putting out Now Y'all Giving Up Love video, and I was giving up everybody. Remember, Doc, you was setting up the countdown for the video, right?
Yeah.
And I was at this bar. In the village. And I was telling all these young girls who was going to NYU, yo, go to such and such. I'll be dropping our video. Y'all got a video? And I ran into these Asian kids, these kids they were from Japan. I told them, I said, yeah, my group is Stet Funky. And they was like, wait a minute, y'all got the Blood, Sweat, No Tears album. I was like, yeah. And I said, that was our last album, but this is our album we put out now, a new one. He said, oh my God, Blood, Sweat, No Tears is the best album ever. I'm like,
wow.
You putting Blood, Sweat, No Tears over In Full Gear or On Fire? Yeah.
Wow.
But you know why? Because they found it later. They could have been no more than 23, 24 years, 5 years old.
Yeah.
They found
The
it.
context is different.
Context says a lot. Yeah.
Yep.
So I hooked them up. I said, that's dope, but go back and find the In Full Gear On Fire.
Right.
Go find those. And then check out the video tonight. It's a countdown. That's what I was doing with them. So they're going to find the Here We Go Again album. I'm not worried about it. Or anything else we continue to do. They'll find it.
They'll find it. Yeah.
We ain't worried about it. So I agree with y'all. Keep making the new music. Don't worry about this generation, because this generation they almost burnt out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's out of there.
They burnt out.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep convincing people, come see us March 15th in Baltimore, because these people are burnt out. They burnt out. We're not burnt out.
Yep.
You would enjoy us. We will definitely give y'all a show. Y'all will enjoy us.
Damn
So, but fellas, I definitely got to tap out.
Yep, do your thing, Bobby.
But
Thank you so much for coming through.
With y'all.
Yep.
I enjoyed coming on there with you, Flatline.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
Jenny, Doc, listen. I'm a convince Kane.
There it is.
You got to get this done quickly, Doc. I'm going to get on with Daddy. We need to get this thing done quick, because if we do this show, I want to be able to call Kane. Yo, Kane. Then we can do Smooth and Trigger and Kane. People will be like, yo.
Yeah.
Somebody said on YouTube, I didn't know Smooth and Trigger was going to be on the show with them. The next time they come through, if they're on the show with them, I'm going with them. See?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
So Smooth and Trigger, they're going to be on our next show. But I want Kane on the next show.
Yeah.
That's Super Brooklyn right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I want to do Raw live, because I know we can do it with the horn band. Matter of fact, I might call my guy to actually do the horn.
Oh, that would be crazy. Bobby, we need to get a really good live recording. I want to do a Stet live record, but that Blue Note one, the sound is not good.
Yeah.
We gotta get a great sound recording of you guys live.
The crazy thing about that Blue Note show, though, it was a good show.
I know.
But I agree with you. Because I know we've been trying to get that mastered down to the best air that we possibly can.
Yeah.
So the only thing that we can, well, I'm a little bit mad because of the fact that was literally the last show Fruquan did with us, and that's dope.
Right.
That's dope. So we might just have to do some 1964 kind of thing and just, well, this was recorded on a one track. You know what I'm saying? We get it to sound the best way that we can. And just let the photos sell the album, you know. But we can do that even now. We can do that now too. Put something together. So I agree with you on that. I think we should too.
Yep.
And while we can too, and while Delight Energy is still there, well, Delight Energy is always up there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we definitely could do that, man. I'm in for that, man. But I'm definitely in, man. We doing more stuff. I don't know if D told you, but he told you we working on new stuff now.
Yeah, the last time I spoke to him, I haven't talked to him in a minute, but
I
talked to him around Christmas.
Yeah. I told everybody, I called everybody, hey, Merry Christmas. So where's my vocals? I don't care if it's Christmas. I'll be caring. I'll be caring. People be, I'm with the family in the holidays. Okay, well, to eat dinner and then go in the booth.
Right.
It's a word.
Yeah, because they know I'll be going and mix. I go deep doc. You know, I go and mix quick.
Of course.
I don't waste no time. It's like I'm set up. Give me the stems. I called everybody. Yo, Delight, where's your? Well, Delight is the.
Leave Delight alone. Leave Delight alone.
Day. Delight, where my vocals, man? So yeah, but we got something. We growing.
Yeah.
We growing.
Word up.
We growing. So we gonna put something. I'm gonna do what Berry Gordy did, Doc. We're gonna put out another Stet album, and we're gonna take some of the songs we'll pick the songs from the Here We Go Again and put it on a new album.
Okay.
You never knew Berry Gordy did that?
Oh yeah, no, I did.
Berry Gordy would put out these singles.
Yep.
And then when he did the album, if My Girl was the hit, he took Ain't Too Proud to Beg and put it on the album.
Yep.
But people already bought it.
Yeah.
Right.
People already bought, Beauty Only Skin Deep. They already bought it.
Yeah.
But he put it on the album.
He put it on the album.
I got it, but you want My Girl, right? Here's the album.
Yeah.
So I'm not talking about the whole album. I'm saying like we could pick, like let's say like Cypher Part 2 is going to be on the second album. So take Cypher Part 1 and put it on a new album.
Yeah.
Put it back to back.
Yeah.
Just pick like maybe two songs from and put it on there. Or maybe the remix version and put it on.
Yeah, right.
And do that.
That works.
That's my plan, but I got to get on the phone with you, Doc, and I got to gas you up. I got to be like, yo, Doc.
You don't have to gas me up. You just call me. Give me my marching orders. We're on it.
Right, Jen? Yo, Doc, come on, man. Don't be like Tom Silverman. Come on. Doc, come on. We get the remix version. We can do this.
Yep.
So we're in the work of things. So, brothers, sister, I thank y'all so much, but please.
Thank you.
Please. I always say this when I leave the show. So, Jen, when can I come on the show again?
Bobby, I'm just waiting for you to say, yo, Jen, I want to come on.
I'll be, I'll be putting my plug in. Yo, when can I come through? Wasn't you just on last week? All right, I'll give y'all 2 weeks.
Next time you go live, Bobby, I'll jump on. We'll set it up.
Bet, because I'll be watching y'all. Sometimes when I leave the radio station, I go home, my TV be on. I'm like, yo, because y'all come up on my YouTube on my TV. I'm like, it's on. Let me click it on. Who's on there? I click it on. And then I'll be typing because I type with my remote control, because I got internet TV. And I'm like, yo, it's me in the building. So yeah, you can do that. And I can just go to my internet and just click, click the link and be like, yo, what's up? So yeah, I'll be watching y'all. So, but now I'm just saying, we maybe in February maybe in March when we get close to the March 15th show.
Yeah.
Right.
Come back and wrap a tape with y'all again and see what else we could talk about.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And I got more Prince stories for you, Ultra. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah.
I got a few. I knew you've been waiting for me to do a Prince story, but I spoke to my man Tony the other day too from MPG, man. It was like I forgot to tell you the story that me and him talked about, but I'll tell you the next time. It's a funny Prince story. It's funny. at Radio City Music Hall. It's funny, but it's short because I don't have long Prince stories. Everybody got like long Prince stories. I play bad. My Prince stories is short because all I did was spent like 2 minutes with him.
Right.
So I give you 2 minutes. Same thing with Tupac. Only Daddy O spent more time with Pac and Biggie. I spent probably no more than like maybe, I met Biggie twice. I spent like maybe 5 minutes with Biggie.
Yeah.
So I didn't really get the only time Biggie asked me questions was when he asked me how I did that skit of the Give Me the Loot. I did like a video skit of his Give Me the Loot. And he wanted to know how I did it. And I told him how I did it. But I didn't really get to spend, so when I tell my stories about people I come across, they short stories. They're not really long, but they funny though.
Right.
They're funny.
Because it's you.
I mean, thank you, Jen. But I'm saying, like somebody screamed on me when real quick. I'm gonna leave. But when I did Math Hoffa show, I told they said, "Yeah, you met Pac." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Let me tell you my Pac story." I set them up. Like I set them up like real good. Like, yo, let me tell you my Pac, because everybody got a Pac story, right? So I'm gonna leave y'all with this Flatline Ultra, Jen and Doc. Here's my Tupac story. This is 1995. We at the Paramount Theater, which is now Madison Square Garden, Hulu Theater, whatever. It's the first Source Awards. It's the very first Source Awards. Of course, that was the night Tupac interrupt Q-Tip's performance. So we out there. We actually was announcing the nominations who was winning. I think at the time Lady of Rage won. We introduced her and she won, I think, for Best Female or whatever like that. So there's Pac. See Pac backstage, when he was looking for somebody. Say, yo, Pac, what's up? He said, what's up, guys? How you doing? Say, cool. See, he was a big fan of Stet Sonic. He even mentioned us on one of the records. He mentioned all the rappers that he really liked and stuff. Say, yo, man, really love you guys. Thanks a lot, man. I will see you in a minute. Then he left.
And that's it.
And that's his Pac story.
That's my Pac story. They got mad at me. They was like, that's it. You want from me. I don't have one. That's it.
Perfect.
I ain't gonna tell you I smoke with Pac and no. He just said, yo, I love you guys. Stet. You guys doing it, and I was there. Because remember, he knew about us when he was with Digital.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
So I didn't meet him when he was with Digital. I met him that time. Well, actually, I met him twice. I met him at the Paramount, and then I met him again when I was producing Smith & Wesson, because he used to hang out with Smith & Wesson all the time.
Okay.
In Brooklyn. But even at that time, I didn't really get to talk to him much.
Yeah.
It was just like, hey, what's up, man? That was it. But the same reaction y'all gave was the same reaction Math and
Perfect.
There you go, Jen. That's my Pac story.
Perfect.
But my Prince story will be better, also. So when I come back in about a month or so, it'll be better than that, though.
Okay. I'm waiting on it.
All right, people. Thank y'all so much. Jen, I'm going to talk to you. We set up what we talked about. We're going to set up. Get old girl on there because she's doing it. She's doing it.
Forward to it.
All right?
Yep. Thank you, Bobby.
Sisters, talk to y'all. Peace.
Peace. The one and only.
Gentlemen.
Yep. The Stet Funky Drummer himself. Always entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way to start off the new year. Right?
With Bobby Simmons.
With
Yep.
Bobby Simmons. Yep. Hell yes.
Couldn't think of a better way.
Yep. That's it.
Appropriate.
And if you haven't gotten it yet, get that Stet Sonic. Here we go again.
Yeah, what the hell's wrong with you? Go get it.
Go get it. You don't have to get the tape. So it's on CD too. And hopefully coming to vinyl this year. Working on that. So
nice.
Yeah. Working on that. No Decipher. He is not Bobby Digital's cousin.
No. He is the one, the only.
Yes.
Bobby Simmons.
We didn't get to really talk about it on last year's final episode, but real quick, you guys, and I kind of mentioned it earlier. 2024 releases. Any? I mean, okay, we had the we had the obvious ones, the Pete Rock, the Common album. You know, that was a monster album.
Sure.
It was great. It was fantastic. Mentioned the LL. I really like the LL record. Really like the LL record.
Yeah.
It was great. Muddy Waters.
Yep.
2.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep.
We got, what else you guys got? Anything under the radar? Ultra? Anything?
We had him on the show last week. Dip Diver, the water cycle.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Dip Diver, the water cycle. Flatline.
Yep.
I mean, Curious Magician album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, and no one really talks about it, but he released the mystery mixtape like a couple months before the album dropped, and it's produced by Mono and Stereo, who produced the Magician album, and it's really dope too. What else?
Yeah, MC Light, Dan. Yep, the Light album.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna grab it because I have it right here. A personal favorite of mine. DJ Muggs and Raz Fresco.
Yeah.
One of my favorites, if not the favorite of the year.
Trying to get Raz Fresco on here. Raz Fresco on here.
Word.
Yeah.
You know, a record that I forgot about until the other day, Flatline, and I don't remember, you might have told me about it, was the Chupacabra record.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
DJ Quick and
Jason Martin.
Yeah.
Jason Martin.
AKA Problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one I was going to mention was Master Ace and Marco Polo.
Right.
Their Richmond Hill album was pretty solid. Yeah, there's just a lot of good stuff all around, really. We have to mention Black Medine.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, When All Else Fails is a pretty stellar album.
Yes, I'll pull out I got the cassettes going tonight, so.
Bam. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
If I got to rep the home team, Black Medine, Stat.
Yeah.
The B-Boys. Yeah, I got that. Yep. Here we go. You got that? Hey.
Well, you know what? Another home team. It was finally good to hear all those Sugar Bear songs that were undiscovered. And let's send a rest in peace to X-Ray, GM Web D. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. So it was great to hear all that stuff.
Yes, the demos from '88. If you're a fan of Don't Scandalize Mine or Ready to Penetrate, it's all here along with his demos from '88. What could have been his album. This is a really interesting time capsule kind of look back at what his potential album could have been like. And what's really dope about this, if you don't know, production wise, Bear and Webb, they were working on stuff like, this was '88,
ahead of it,
doing stuff that guys ended up doing over the next couple of years. So they were ahead of the curve. It's really cool stuff. So yeah, this is worth checking out. Wow.
Jojo Pellegrino. I did a show with Jojo Pellegrino back in 2001. That's crazy. I ain't heard that name in a long time.
Wow. Jojo Pellegrino dropped an album.
I think he's from Staten Island, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I believe. Anyway.
Yeah. I feel like I feel like there's somebody else I'm forgetting, and I can't think of what it.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. When did the Tough Crew album come out? Was it 2023 or 2024?
2023.
2023.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Stuff bleeds over.
Yes, it does. But that's a dope album too.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just looking at the comments here. Premier did a single with Snoop and the single with Nas, and then this Nas and Premier album should be out this year.
Yeah.
And yes, the Walk Like a Duck, Curious, who just continues to be fantastic.
They've been talking about a Nas Premier album for 30 years, man.
It's happening. It's happening.
I'll believe it when I see it.
That part.
Although we did get a new Snoop album produced by Dr. Dre, so.
Oh yeah, that's right, we did.
Stranger things have happened.
Mhm.
Stranger Things.
Which is I wasn't mad at the Snoop Dre album. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year, but what does the panel think of JPEG Mafia album?
I have to check that out. I haven't heard it, but Danny Brown, well, because they did the Scaring the Host record together that I really liked.
Mhm.
The latest Danny Brown album I thought was fantastic. It's really good. I was really impressed with that record. So shout out to Danny Brown. But I gotta check. The homie DJ M Rock mentioned he really loved the new JPEG Mafia album, so I gotta check it out. Yep.
Write it down.
Yep. Have not checked that out yet, but it's on my list of things to listen to. So speaking of things to listen to, Flatline. Talk about that new show of yours.
Whoa. Yo. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, I got a new show. It's the 2024 year in review where I fit 21 tracks in 60 minutes.
Damn.
I'm just looking over my list. Copyright had The Last Supper released in 2024. And that was a dope album.
Yes.
That was his best solo work, I thought.
Yes. And
Very
also, I would be remiss to not mention the homie Mocha O.
Yep, he's on. Yeah, he's on the show. Yep.
Who had Martian Christmas, the 20th Martian Christmas, plus our Budas Canyon.
Yep.
Plus there was another one that I don't have yet. So
and he appeared on like multiple singles throughout the year. I mean, he was just continuously busy. It's very impressive.
Yes. The hardest working man in hip hop.
Yeah, truly.
Yep.
Hey, D-Cypher. I'm glad you said that. We're trying to get Vinny Paz on the show. So check that out.
Oh yeah. So his new album's coming out. Okay.
You know what? That's perfect. We can line it up when the album drops.
Yep.
Should we tell him about Cage or no? Are we allowed to say that?
I don't know. Are we allowed to?
Oh.
I don't know if we're allowed to say.
Cage is appearing on an album that's coming soon. How about that?
Yeah.
I heard it.
And I heard it too.
I heard it 3.
Smut.
Yeah.
Last name.
Yeah. Oh, and Brother Ali had an album with Unjust, Love and Service, and then he has an album coming out next month.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it. Nick, I got to check the Afro with Stu Bangers. I haven't checked that out yet. But Afro's dope.
Yep. So. And Tech from Smith, or no. Is it Tech from Smith & Wesson? He did a album with Stu Bangers too? Or an EP? An EP.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. Lots of good stuff.
Lots of good. Anybody says that there ain't no good hip hop, they don't know what they're talking about.
They ain't listening.
Nope. They don't know what they're talking about.
Rock Mars. Man.
Oh, yeah.
More stuff. Ridiculous. There's too much stuff out there.
Yeah, there is too much stuff.
Yeah. And I'll say just, in the public forum here, I would say earlier last year, I maybe wasn't the biggest fan of him as an MC. Action Bronson's latest album, I can't think of the title, is fantastic.
There you go.
Wait. Don't do it to an open forum. You tell me that. You speak those words to me.
I got a shot. Gear, thank you. Schoolie.
Oh, man.
We have this record isn't exactly new. It's been out for a minute, but we finally put it was out on vinyl for a couple years, and we finally put it out on CD and cassette and digital. So yeah, Schoolie School with because it's crazy why that's why. There you go. Yeah. So yeah. very honored to have had a hand in getting this out some more.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get some more schoolie coming. Fingers crossed. So we'll see.
Oh, and just one more, if I may.
Of course.
For the UK hip hop heads, Gunshot released Black Lebanon Volume 1, which pays tribute to MC Alkaline, who passed away. This album is fantastic.
Wow. Okay.
Gunshot.
Word up. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to mention. I'm looking at my pile of records up there.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. So.
Oh, Diamond D, Beat Miners.
The Beat Miners.
Godfather Dawn. There was a lot of good stuff in 2024.
Yeah. The Godfather Dawn record was really good. Yep.
Yeah.
The Beat Miners had some joints.
Yep.
And we got some surprises coming right around the corner for 2025, if I may say.
Yeah, you may.
Yes, there's some things coming. Interesting things, finally. Yeah. So they're asking for artwork. I'll say that. So it's almost there. Among other things that I'm getting called. Yeah, need more songs. Okay.
What?
Not for that.
Oh, I was about to say.
For the other stuff. Always an adventure. But yes, a lot of great music, 2024. And hey, let's keep it rolling, right? We're gonna need it. We're gonna need it in 2025, I think.
Ain't that the truth?
We just did an interview with Godfather Don a couple episodes. Go back and look at the archives.
Yep.
Talk to your favorites.
Yeah, hey, check out the Godfather Don interview. It was fantastic. It was great talking to him. His new album is top notch. It's really good. Yep. And if you manage to get the CD from overseas, it comes.
Do you guys remember Yag Fu Front? Never heard of them.
Hey, welcome to the show. Hey, welcome to our show.
Never heard of them.
You must have never been here before. Hey, welcome. Yeah, welcome.
Welcome to the show. Check our archives.
You are home. You are home.
Yep, you are home. The good friends of ours. So. Yep. Yep. Most
what do you want to know about them?
Speaking of that, okay, wait, hang on. Or do I have it here? Let me see if I got one here. No, it's probably over there. All right, I'll be right back. Gotta run and get it.
Okay.
Right. Yep. Gotta run it. Gotta self-promote.
Okay. Just real quick, while we have a minute, shout out to the Hip Hop Collector. He has T-shirts and hoodies and everything at hiphopcollector.com. He also has drink coasters, which are very dope. So.
You've never heard of Yag Fu Front?
And I
think he's talking about being here.
I'm assuming that okay. I'm assuming that the Hip Hop Collector is able to afford all the hip hop he buys through his quest for world domination. That's my thing. Anyway, from the minds of Yag Fu Front, tech specialist, Future Shop.
You need to go get that album.
Yes, Yag Fu fans, check out Tech Specialist.
Go get that album.
Yes, you will dig it. If you're a fan of Yag Fu, you get that. An album from the past, from the future. So
exactly,
it is
an album that was done ages ago.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it was done.
It's a boomer from the future.
2 years from now.
That's right. Yeah, right. Don't burn it though. Right. No. Right. They'll come looking for you. That's right.
Yeah.
Don't copy it.
Exactly. How do you know that, Rise from Spit?
He has it.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep. He's got his copy. All right. Yes. So check out Flatline's Hip Hop Gods show. Up now. Yep. Brand new episode. Up now. Check in with Mocha Only and Dave Sy tomorrow for the Body Hat Weekly. I'm assuming they'll be in. I don't know what album they're doing this week, but yeah. And then next Flatline and Mr. Chuck D and myself will be on the Angie Don't Stop radio show on Friday. 2 hours of hip hop power. Jennifer Ultramag and our man in Amsterdam, DJ Soulbuck, will be around on Sunday for the mixtape right here on Channel 0, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They'll be playing, Soulbuck will be spinning the music of next week's guest. And we will be back next week for another episode. I don't remember who next week's guest is.
Chris
Lowe?
Chris Lowe. Yes, that's right. Gotta hit up Chris Lowe. Yes, so Chris Lowe, producer of Steezo, an artist in his own right. What will Flatline be doing? He'll be here. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
The captain of a ship.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk to Chris Lowe next week. We gotta ask him about the break. The skull snaps. Yep. The skull snaps break. So he's the man that brought it to light. So and yeah. So yeah, check us out next week. If you dig the show, please like and subscribe. And if you don't like and subscribe anyway. Yeah. Check out what we got on Channel 0. There's plenty in the archives. And Mocha and Dave will be on 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. Body Hat Weekly. They'll be doing deep dives on an album. It'll be interesting to see which album it is. And yeah, definitely check out Soulbuck on Sunday because the man is a maestro on the wheels. So yes, thank you, Donkey, and the app. Download the Bring the Noise app. Get yourself the Bring the Noise app.
He wants to be our mascot.
Yeah, he does. So, yeah, thank you guys for joining us tonight. We'll see you next week for another episode of It's C-Doc again.